Genesis 19. In the evening the two angels came to Sodom. When Lot, who was sitting at the city gate, saw them, he got up and went to meet them and prostrated himself with his face to the ground. My lords, he said to them, come, I beg you, to your servant's house, and spend the night there. You will wash your feet, and tomorrow morning you will go on your way. No, they replied, we will spend the night in the square. But Lot insisted so much with them that they agreed and entered his house. Lot prepared a feast for them, baked unleavened bread, and they ate. But before they had gone to bed, behold, the men of the city, the men of Sodom, gathered around the house, from young to old, the whole population. And they called Lot. Where are, they said to him, the men who entered your house this night? Lead them to us so that we may know them. Lot went out to them at the threshold of the house, shut the door behind him, and said to them, I beseech you, my brothers, do not commit this crime. Listen, I have 2 daughters who are still virgins. I will bring them to you, and do with them what you want. But do nothing to these men, because they have taken shelter under the shadow of my roof. They replied, Get out of there. And they added, Here is an individual who is nothing more than a foreigner in our midst and sets himself up as a judge. Well then, you will see how we will treat you worse than them. And, pushing Lot violently, they went forward to break down the door. But the 2 travelers stretched out their hands and, taking Lot into the house, shut the door again. And they smote the men who were outside, young and old, who were trying in vain to find the door again with blindness. The 2 men said to Lot, Do you still have any of your people here? Sons-in-law, or sons, or daughters, all your relatives in the city, bring them out of this place. Because we are going to destroy this place, since the outcry that rises from its inhabitants is great before the Lord, who sent us to exterminate them. So Lot went out to speak to his sons-in-law, who had married his daughters. Get up, he said to them, get out of here, because the Lord is going to destroy the city. But his sons-in-law thought he was joking. At dawn, the angels pleaded with Lot, saying, Rise, take your wife and your 2 daughters who are in your house, so that you do not also perish in the punishment of the city. And as he delayed, those men took him, his wife and his 2 daughters by the hand, because the Lord wanted to save them, and they led him out of the city. When they were already outside, one of the angels said to him, Save yourself, if you want to preserve your life. Don't look back, and don't stop anywhere on the plain, but flee to the mountain, or you will perish. Lot said to them, Oh, no, Lord. Since your servant has found favor with you, and you have shown great kindness to me by preserving my life, see, I cannot save myself on the mountain, because the scourge would strike me first, and I would die. Here is a city close by where I can take shelter. It's a small town, and I'll be able to take refuge in it. Allow her to do it, she is small, and my life will be saved. He said to him, I grant you this grace, I will not destroy the city in favor of which you ask me. Hurry and take refuge there, because I can't do anything until you get there. So they called that city Seir. The sun was rising over the earth when Lot entered Seir. Then the Lord rained brimstone and fire on Sodom and Gomorrah from the Lord out of heaven. And he destroyed those cities and all the plain, as well as all the inhabitants of the cities and the vegetation of the ground. Lot's wife, having looked back, was transformed into a pillar of salt. Abraham got up very early and went to the place where he had been before with the Lord. Turning his eyes towards Sodom and Gomorrah and over all the extension of the plain, he saw thick smoke rising from the earth like the smoke of a great furnace. When God destroyed the cities of the plain, he remembered Abraham and delivered Lot from the scourge with which he destroyed the cities where he dwelt. Lot left Seir and came to settle in the mountain with his 2 daughters, for he was afraid to stay in Seir. And he dwelt in a cave with his 2 daughters. The older said to the younger, "Our father is old, and there is no man in the region with whom we can unite, according to universal custom. Come, let us make our father drunk and sleep with him, that we may be assured of posterity." So they made their father drink wine that night. So the eldest came in and slept with him. He, however, noticed nothing, neither when she approached him, nor when she got up. The next day she said to her younger sister, "I slept with my father yesterday. Let's make him drink wine again tonight, and you will sleep with him to ensure posterity." Also that night they got her father drunk, and the younger one slept with him, without his noticing it, neither when she approached nor when she got up. So Lot's 2 daughters conceived by their father. The eldest gave birth to a son, whom she named Moab. This is the father of the Moabites, who still live today. Asterisk. The youngest also had a son, whom she named Ben-Ammi. This is the father of the Ammonites, who still live today. Asterisk.